Curtis White, 15th today. Hot, hard. What was the race like?
Hot and hard. No, it was. We were ready to go from the gun. It's it's a World Cup start. These guys don't mess around from the gun, and yeah, my start wasn't too good. I got caught up with some chaos in the first couple of corners and came back a bit, but it was just told myself to be patient. It's a hot day. There are a lot of guys who will go out too hard. And I've been training in the heat, and I feel comfortable with it. But I did all the preparation I could, and I trusted that. And I was just patient. I was riding. I came back from like maybe just outside the top 30 to coming up to top 25 and top 20, and then got the group for fighting for top 15, and then I won the fight for 15th. So I just wanted to make sure that the whole race I was moving forward and there wasn't a lull. A couple of times I went close to the red, but and then the last lap it was all in at that point. So.
You were with the group. There were a handful of Americans. Steven was there, Gage was there. There were some Euros. What was the thought process there? Was it trying to get away from each other, hide through in some attacks? What was the kind of like going on in that group?
It's some courses are. It was a bit different than last weekend where it was we're racing each other more. This is, for me anyway, it was I had to bring my best version of myself to this course and race the course before I could race anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
There's no sense in racing other guys if I'm blown up with 4 laps to go. So it just, I wanted to make sure the positioning was good in the group going into certain sections, but it wasn't, I wasn't racing just Hyde or racing just Gage. And Hyde was having a really good race early on, and he was in the group just ahead. And I'm not sure what happened to him, but he was riding at the sharp end of the race for a while, and then. But yeah, for myself, it was just trying to bring the best version of myself to every lap and up the climb, and yeah.
We saw last week. We know what you can do when you get in some open space and throw down the watts. But this course was all about climbing and technical ability. How did you feel in terms of the improvements that you're making in those areas?
I'm very happy. I think a big part of it is, being able to manage the technical sections when I'm that deep into the red. So I felt comfortable on the off cambers and all the technical bits, and I noticed there are a couple things I have to work on still. One of them being bunny hopping.
Okay.
So I was probably one of the only guys in the top 15 not bunny hopping, but I'm a fast runner. I trust that, and I've always been able to rely on that skill. So it's not something I'm too worried about. But it's overall over the last couple of years, there's a very clear projection, and I'm happy with that.
Looking at your results today, what would looking forward success be? Looking to tomorrow in the C1 and then ahead to World Cup Waterloo to build on this.
From an effort standpoint, I hope to replicate the same type of effort tomorrow, and I think that'll give me a good result. I don't know who's racing. I haven't seen the start list for the C1, but and then for the next weekend's World Cup, I hope a top 10. That's where I feel like I could. That's where my next potential is, and I just. Again, try to bring the best version of myself to the start line and give myself every opportunity to do well, and that's all I can do.
You look hot, you look tired. Hopefully there's a big stein of that beer that you got at Rochester still sitting around somewhere for you, because it was a tough day out there, man.
No, if I win a beer, it's for these guys. They're working hard for us, so yeah.
Well, cool. Well, Curtis, thanks so much for your time, and we'll see you out there tomorrow.
All right, thanks, Hockey.